Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry about the slight wind noise outside, it's very windy for some reason. Anyway, today I have this week's Formula 1 news update for you guys. And well, this week, as we know, we have had the final 5 car launches for the 2023 season. Now, at the time of recording, the Alpine has not been revealed. So, I'm going to have to ask Roxanne to add that later on in the editing, so I won't be able to give my reaction to the car right now, but I will be able to give it live this Sunday on my Stamcast. If it happens, I'll keep you guys updated on that. Now, I'm going to talk about the other 4 cars that I have seen in chronological order. So first, I'm going to talk about the McLaren MCL60, which I'm going to ask Roxanne to put there. Now, in my opinion, this is a massive improvement on last year's McLaren livery, reducing the papaya orange quite a bit, because, being honest, this is sacrilege, I know, but I'm not a big fan of the papaya. I grew up with the chrome Vodafone McLarens, so I just can't get used to the papaya. So I do think this is a bit of an improvement on last year's livery. I, of course, still love the blue, but for me, the chrome is what I think of as McLaren. Now, moving on to the Aston Martin AMR 23, as seen here. Now, it's Aston Martin, they're going to be green. Again, a bit of an improvement on last year's livery, however, because I've noticed they've changed the green once again. Like, it's a bit... Every year it becomes more British racing green, and I'm glad that it's starting to become that way, because, of course, the 2021 Aston was very, very dark green, and it was being confused with the Mercedes, but now, each year, they've brightened it up a bit to make it look a bit more Aston Martin-y, so I do really like this new Aston Martin. And now, let's talk about the Ferrari, here. Now, the SF23. Very similar livery to last year, but unlike the darker red they used in 2022, they've gone back to traditional Ferrari red, and I love it. And the new race number colour looks good as well. They've kept a similar font to last year, but have changed it to white, and I think that looks a lot better. And of course, they've kept the Ferrari logo on the rear wing from Monza, but also they've changed the colour of that from yellow to white. So honestly, this livery, for me, is also a very good looking one. And now, lastly, for the final one I've seen, is the Mercedes W14, and oh my god, I think I speak for everyone when I say I am in love with this livery. Oh my god, the black Mercedes is back, and better than ever, because this year, they of course have gone for matte black and carbon fibre, because, very fun fact, this car is only actually painted across the top. The whole side of the car is pure exposed carbon fibre. So, less weight equals more speed. So yeah, less paint, less weight, more speed. So the Mercedes should be a bit better than it was last year this time around. And of course that matte finish on the black just looks incredible. And I really like the driver numbers, with Lewis sticking to his yellow from last year, and George actually changing to green. Like, I wasn't expecting that, but I've got to say, it does suit the car. Of course, the carbon fibre is kind of covered a bit with the Petronas logos, and of course, a couple of other sponsors, but in terms of the paint, it's only actually the top of the car, so the nose, the engine cover, well, the top of the engine cover, and I think a little bit of the rear wing, so there isn't that much paint on the car at all. And of course, you couldn't really tell the difference if you just looked at it, because carbon fiber's black anyway, so it kind of matches. Now, for the one car I haven't seen yet, I'm going to ask Roxanne to put it here once again, and it's the Alpine A523. From what I've heard, this car is going to be an incredibly similar livery to last year. And just jump back to the Mercedes super quick, I've got something. It appears they've kept the zero pod design, but they have widened them ever so slightly. But yeah, the Alpine, from what I've heard, is going to be a similar livery to last year, if not the same, just with a bit less paint on to, you know, reduce some weight, much like most other teams, except for Red Bull and Aston Martin, who seem to have moved away from that philosophy, which could potentially backfire on them in the season, but who knows? Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for my quick F1 news update for this week, covering the final 5 car launches. Well, 4 plus, you've seen the Alpine livery, but I haven't. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video, so please, like this video, subscribe to mine and Roxanne's channel, so her link is in the description. My sub button is, of course, down there please click both our sub buttons and bell icons to get both sets for notifications. Comment as well, because why the heck not? And let me know what you think of these final few liveries and which is your favourites. Mine's the Mercedes, no joke. Want you to do that too. Please follow me on my social medias. There'll be a link tree in the description. Below that's going to be Roxanne's website. And lastly, please do share this video with all of your friends so they can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, and sharing, and around and around and around that loop. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Goodbye!